Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my Web3 expeditions. In this video, we're going to be talking about Resolv. Using a DeFi strategy of interest, we will be positioned for earning Resolv points as well as APR. But interestingly, this approach is on the base chain. In previous videos, I showed you how to get started with earning Resolv points, but my videos applied on the Ethereum chain. It was expensive as such because you have to pay high gas fee. Although worth it, because in whichever of the strategies here, not only do you earn points, you also earn APR. And Resolv offers ginormous APR compared to the centralized exchanges, the banks. You will see on their stable coin at the moment in the last 7 days, the APR was 12.62%. Okay, and on this liquidity-based token powered by Resolv called RLP, APR is 24%. Now, in the last video, if you saw that video, APR was as high as 25% or so, or even higher. Okay, so now we're talking of a stable coin that is pegged to the USD. All you need to do to get started with this approach is convert your USDC or USDT, whichever stable coin you have. On this, that was the strategy I covered in the last video on the Ethereum chain. You swap it for USR. And on that basis already, let's change network just to quickly, capture the context. Remember, the strategy at hand for this particular video is on the base chain. So it's not going to cost much to implement this. But this strategy, just a moment. Just a moment, please. Yes, so this strategy I want to quickly recap is on the Ethereum chain. So, of course, in just a moment. So, you click on buy, and then you convert whatever stable coin you have to USR. If you don't have any stable coin, you can also convert ETH using this DEX to directly buy USR. Okay, so then just doing that, converting your USDT or whichever token on the Ethereum chain to USR, you start earning points as well as APR. So you earn as much as 30 points per dollar per day. Okay, so that was the strategy in the last video that has enabled me earn some points. So I'm holding $200 worth of USR at the moment. Okay, so if you look at my portfolio here, you will see it here. I'm earning APR in turn as well as points. 30 points per 1 USR held. Okay, but that's not our focus in this strategy, by the way. They recently incorporated a strategy that allows you to route through the base chain. Many of these other strategies here involve the Ethereum chain. So this is good news for those like me as well who have smaller equity and don't have enough to foot the expenditure for fees on the Ethereum chain. You can use this strategy. So I'll be showing you how to go about doing this. By the way, my invite will be in the description. It will give you a 20% boost on your points earnable. So it's good to use an invite link. So let's get started with the strategy at hand. It's still going to give you 30 points per dollar worth of LP contributed daily. So similar to holding USR. Okay, so if we scroll down here and click here, this is the strategy involving the base chain. So we're going to provide liquidity to the USR USDC pool on Aerodrome. So let's go here. And you see here, it's telling you to switch to base. So the pool is on base. Now, when you contribute liquidity, you also earn fees for playing the role of a market maker. So this is the pool in question, an AMM pool, and this is the pair USR USDC. So at the moment, it's obvious that I have ETH. So I'm going to convert my ETH to USR on the base chain, and also a portion of it to USDC. Now, I don't know if you can contribute one token or it has to be, double-sided and of equal measure. We'll be finding out in the course of this video. So first, I'm going to swap for USR. Now, I'm not sure if there is USR listed here directly. Let's see. So it's not listed, and I don't know the contract address. So I'm going to use Jumper. By the way, Jumper is likely to have an airdrop as well. It has an XP system where you earn XP for your bridging interactions. Wow, interestingly, this is my tutorial wallet. There is no interaction here on Jumper. So let's have our first interaction. So we're going to be wow, interesting if this token is this value. I got it and it dumped, to like $50, and now it's showing this. I don't know if it's correct. Anyway, a bit of distraction there. So we're on the base chain. I'm going to be converting these funds here that we have into USR. USR. Wow. Just a moment. Let's see. I'm trying to look for the contract address for USR. Just a moment. Remember, when I do my videos, I don't edit it. I do that to capture situations like this where we have to improvise, we have to research, evolve, because there's room for such content in the Web3 space. There is no like centralized support, and people need these types of videos, even though it's a bit lengthy and boring, basically. So now, okay, this is interestingly, when you try to swap the USR. Okay, so it's not here. Of course I can find it on chain, but I don't want to expose you to research that you may not be able to handle safely. So what I will do now is I will go to their Twitter. No, sorry. To Resolv Twitter. Let's see. Home page. Okay, Twitter is. Let's go directly. Okay. Okay, just a moment. Let's see if we can find the contract somewhere. Wow. Okay, so it looks like it's obtainable on Stargate. So Stargate will give you it will give you a layer 0 transaction, improve your on-chain footprint. Layer 0 could have a subsequent airdrop. They had the first one. So let's connect here. So generally, this is a bridge, by the way, allows you to bridge from one chain to another. But we are going to use it on the same chain. So here I have ETH. Let's try base. Oh, wow. So not applicable. Not applicable. Wow. How can I resolve this? Let's think. So this is applicable if you had your funds on another chain, but now we funded we put funds on the base chain and we're struggling with getting the contract address for USR on base, and I don't think that they would have updated that on I'll leave this video as is because it's only going to constitute feedback for the team. So let's go to USR. So they've not added the contract here. I'm just going to risk this and let's see if it's the same, maybe the same contract address as the one on ETH. So I'm going to search here. I'll see if this contract address brings any token on base, and it doesn't. Okay. So let's go base. Let's go here. USR. Okay, likely this one. Just a moment. And the exchange is on Aerodrome. And this is the one with robust pool. So I'll assume that this is the one. If there is a Twitter, they didn't add, there is no Twitter. I'll assume this is it. But why is it? Okay, it's ranging. Let's see. Okay, I'll assume this is it. But to be assured of that, I'm going to just... Oh, there's a way to have done this with more safety. So this is A4B9. There's a way to have done this with more safety. Go back to here. We'll go back to that pool that we were on earlier. Here. Points. View all. Come here. So... oh, we cannot get it from the, generally you would find the address at the top here. Let's wait for it to load. Okay, it's not there. Let's click here. Okay, so this is it here. So one of these two is for USR. One of these two. So this one. So that's the one we saw on Deck Screen. Now this is the safer way of getting it, by the way. Okay, so if we toggle this, the USDC address will be the one on this side. Okay, so let's swap. I didn't want to show a method that is risky for you, so this is the best method. So we're going to swap for half of our funds for USR. So paste contract. So this is it. So we saw there improvisation. Sometimes speed, you need the ability to improvise. Awareness, it enhances your speed. And sometimes speed is where opportunity lies. So we're going to put in half 1.3 or something. Let's put 1.3. Oh wow. 1.3. Okay, so this is for the $6. Let's just make do with this for this tutorial. And I would swap similar amount for USDC. I'll do another video with a shorter process straight to the point. This one I needed to build the context because It's my first time. You may be new to this altogether. So for context sake, so I'm going to also swap for USDC. And these are the routes. It also routes through Anzem. So you see the footprint there for your wallet improves. By the way, I'm sure that there will be more DeFi strategies involving other chains like Base. Now, this transaction also improves your liquidity positioning on Base. That can count as a multiplier in the event of an airdrop. So let's go back to the liquidity pool now. Let's just go directly from here. Okay, so deposit. So we now have 46 of this and 46 of the other. Wow, I didn't even know the valuation is not the same. So I think it's higher in valuation than USDC. Let me reduce this a bit. So basically there is an issue here. We don't have enough USDC to match it. I don't know, the value is looking higher than USDC. So the resolution here is to put to reduce this, but that's I would have to upgrade. So something like this, but that's too small. So let's make this like 30. Okay, 32, 32, 33. Okay, this will do. So allow, just a moment, reject. Let's go the maximum again. So I don't know if this will work. I just want to experiment. So basically what is happening here is you're, approving the expenditure of your USR and USDC. Okay, so we cannot deposit, so we have to reduce this 33. We can deposit. Although you didn't maximize your equity there. So this will be feedback for the team and all that. No, there's no feedback here. The valuation is different. So it looks like the USR is not, it's above $1. So 2 transactions. This is the actual deposit into the LP. Found the deposit available for staking. Create the gauge by incentivizing first. This is interesting. I've not experienced this type before. Incentives are usually provided by protocols. By continuing with the next steps, you acknowledge that. Okay, voting and adding incentives for this epoch ends in 6 days, and there will be. Oh, okay. So there's actually an incentive from Aerodrome for doing this. Wow, are we doing this correctly? Just a moment. How did we get here? Just a moment, please. Wow. Just a moment. Let me go back. Okay, so deposit. Okay. So our balance is not here any longer. So it was deposited. But I'm not sure the process is complete. Incentivize. So wow. USR. I think it was this one. Continue. I think this is something extra. USR is not listed for incentive. USDC is listed for incentive. This pool cannot retrieve incentives. Just a moment. Let's try USDC. Okay. Well, we will resolve this. I don't know. I believe as is the process has already been done, but I don't know if it will, indicate automatically. It may take some time before that reflects, before that reflects here. Let's look at portfolio. It may not also reflect here in this area. It may reflect just in this points earning category. So likely here. But I don't know what is shown here. Pending or something. Live points counter coming soon. Points and boosts for this activity will be distributed and activated retroactively. So these points may be delivered by Aerodrome. So let's just be assured that we have completed the process. All that is required is to provide liquidity to the USR pool on Aerodrome, which we have done already. So I just wanted to be assured that whether we needed to do something extra. It's looking like they're not, but just to be assured, let's go to the Twitter of Resolv and look at what they showed. I don't know if they did a tutorial. I just saw the announcement and decided to do a tutorial. Okay, so liquidity providers to USR pool will earn 30 points. We've seen that. And says RLP pool is on the way, which is this. So I'll likely do. Oh, this is even what we were looking for earlier. This is the. Oh no, we got there already. So there is no. I think we are on track. I think we are on track. All we needed to do is add LP, which we've done already. So nothing else is shown here extra. Okay, so that's about it for this video. Again, you may have questions, ask me. Of course, you can reach Resolv directly, but in general, if you have questions, you can ask me on airdropc.com using the contact form beneath the homepage. Subscribe to Airdrop reminders in this category, and there are a bunch of airdrop prospects in this category. By the end of the month, I will complete this with 100 obtainable airdrops with full-fledged tutorial. There is a publication for Resolv that I'm already building here. My socials are on the sidebar. Stay awesome, take action. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials.